On first down, Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Up to make the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 40.
On second down, it's Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And from the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
That's what it is, baby.
Touchdown,
That's what it is.
Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 63 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Ryan Succop on for the point after. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Another Packers 1st down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
1st down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin. 40 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second.
On second down, here's Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
In punt formation for the Buccaneers.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 7-yard line.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 34.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who?
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Brady.
25-yard line.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down. About the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Tackle made back at the 10-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He gives this to Davante Adams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. To try again after the sack. Brady, that's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Brady's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Gain of 14, but it's now 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
45. Mike, 45. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Wait, 20.
Brady now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Going up top for Miller. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter has not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
43-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. William Golston. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And Adams has it complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
4-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
A gain of 5.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second
down and goal. Rodgers, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
Kill, turn up. Check it back.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. second touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Buccaneers 7.
Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Evans once again the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let him know. 31's the mark. It's got to be a long day. It's got to be a long day.
To throw again. Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Brady to throw again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short.
But it brings up
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Rodgers now on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Going deep this time for Miller. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Second down and 10.
To throw again. Brady. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Antonio Brown. 36 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Packers 21, Buccaneers 14.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bucs 43-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
At the 11-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then gets with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. But Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Rodgers now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Looking deep for Adams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 48 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On third down, it's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Brady. Complete. He finds Brady. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
He was tackled.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
8-yard line. A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay. Chris
Godwin, 29 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And he ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Prescott running out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, it's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Bay Packer.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down now. It's Jones, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1. At the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a dump off here complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check, 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 check. 26.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Crosby for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Mason Crosby.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From midfield, here's Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Brady now on 1st down. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Brady to throw again.
for the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Brady again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Ryan Suckup.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
A final shot before break. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Back into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 21.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. To Evans on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down.
Here's Brady to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's got it. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Brady now to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This is caught. Gronkowski. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 4 yards. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
50-yard line.
On first down, Irvin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line. That's the end of the...
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
By the Buccaneers.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
First and 10.
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And
now Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Jones.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 38. A big run there by Jones. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
This is Jones.
And 5. At the 33-yard.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game. They'll go with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
He's checking. Scratch. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
And got his man complete! And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
For Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Rodgers looking to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
For Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For Tavon Austin. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.